Hello, we are here at the Winnipeg Humane Society, and I am especially excited to be here because I am with Steve and Chris from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and I'm actually getting some autographs from them on my arm right here. So they're going to do a little bit of signing, which is fun, and they're going to draw a nice pretty picture of a dog because that's what we're doing here today. We're trying to fundraise lots and lots of money for the animals here. And so you're doing a great job there, aren't you? And actually, we have the mascot of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers here. We have Journey. Can you tell me how did you find Journey?
Well, I went to an adoption fair, kind of like today's. I saw this beautiful dog who is so well behaved. She saw me, and it was love at first sight, and it's been great ever since.
That's beautiful. And Journey actually has a Twitter account. It's Journey Manitoba. So if you want to follow this dog on Twitter, please do so at Journey Manitoba. And if you'd like to come down here and check out these cool Winnipeg Blue Bombers, you can do that. You don't necessarily need to get some ink on your arm, but we've got some papers here. So come down right away and get some autographs from these amazing guys. Now, up next we have a cat story, a cat adoption story, so check that out next. Well, hello there. I kind of have my hands full a little bit with this little guy. His name's Oliver, and I'm here with Oliver's parents, Maureen and Lorne. Now, they have a very interesting story actually on Oliver's name. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, because he was a little rescue dog that was lost on the streets for a long time, and he was rescued here, and we took him home with us, we changed his name to Oliver, just like Oliver Twist.
That is so precious. Now, Oliver is actually so fluffy, kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen Despicable Me, but he is so fluffy. And can you tell me a little bit about the day that Oliver came home? Tell me a little bit about that.
The day that he came home, well, it was an exciting day. Unfortunately, we had just lost our last miniature Schnauzer, Hansel, 3 weeks before, and we were very, very upset. And we had a big empty spot in our hearts and in our homes. So the day we took him home, we were just beside ourselves. This is like our new bundle of joy that we got to bring home. So we were very, very excited, weren't we?
Yes, totally.
And what was it like finding Oliver? Where did the Humane Society find him?
Okay, they found Oliver in the North End. They brought him here. They named him Cyrus. And he was a real mess. He was full of mats. You really couldn't tell what he was and or what type of breed he was. And they cleaned him up, and they'd had him here for a few weeks, and he was matted so poorly. He was matted all over. He had big chunks on his feet of matted fur. His tail was matted down to his hindquarters. So they cleaned him up, and there was a delightful little dog inside there.
Oh,
we were lucky to get him.
That is so precious. Well, I think that Oliver is getting a little bit nervous because my arm feels a little bit wet right now. So we're gonna go to See Spot Read, which is a program where little kids read to dogs. So thank you so much for coming today.
I'm sorry, but you went on.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Hello, I'm here with Debbie at the Winnipeg Humane Society, and Debbie has been answering phones all day, and she actually received a phone call with a $500 donation. Can you tell me a bit about that?
It was pretty exciting.
Everybody is cheering here. That's so exciting.
I really thank the lady profusely. That wonderful job, but someone got a new hairstyle because of it.
So. Yeah, where is he? Where is he? Okay. We'll show you in a couple of minutes. He's off running around getting some more donations. But yeah, I actually have something to show you, Debbie.
Okay.
I can play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the phone. It's not loud enough, but can you hold this?
I can certainly hold it.
But I've actually created a little song for you today.
Okay.
So it goes a little something like this. Debbie got a 500 donation, 500 donation, 500 donation. Debbie got a 500 donation and she needs more to come. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I took a lot of music classes and I learned how to do that, so that was my little song for you, Debbie. And you've actually been doing this for many years now, and why do you keep coming back?
Because I believe in the Humane Society. I believe in what they do. They're helping the animals out there who otherwise, example, the cats that, got just the frozen frostbite ear tips, well, they could be found frozen altogether. And the dogs in the northern programs and all that, kudos to the Humane Society and to everyone out there donating and helping with all the animals out there who need a home.
And what have the phones been like today for you?
Quiet. I think they could have been more busier. Look at what you see around now, and I think every phone someone should be answering it right now.
So did you hear that? You at home sitting on the couch, we need you to call in right now. And Debbie actually agreed that her and I will do a little dance even when we hear those phones ringing. So you have to call in right now because we only have like 10 minutes left. 10 minutes, so you have to call in now. And we have the lovely Kieran here who actually got his head shaved for this donation. So Kieran, why did you decide to do this today?
I did this because I wanted those phones to keep on ringing, and maybe just slightly, I figured it was better to get people to donate money to the Humane Society than try and go and get an expensive haircut. And as you can see, not necessarily the most professional job done, but I think it was really worth it.
Do you think you'll cut your hair more if the phones keep ringing?
Well, it could use a little bit more trimming, so I mean, if anyone wants to do that. Yeah, that's true. So, I think, I could definitely go for a little bit more. If people call in, that would be great.
You've got a little extra hair here.
Yeah, we
a little extra hair there.
Some beard off, too.
Oh, yeah.
Never know.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Kieran. And we still need more calls to come in. I really need more people to call in right now. We have less than 10 minutes now. Perfect! Okay, Debbie, let's get up and dance. Do the Macarena, Debbie. Do the Macarena. Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Yeah, Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Woo! So there's plenty more where that came from. If you keep calling in, please keep calling in. And Debbie, you actually adopted some pets here from the Humane Society, correct?
Yeah, with all my volunteer work, I've adopted 2 dogs through the years. One Nikki, a Border Collie cross, and one a Chocolate Lab cross named Roxy. Roxy, if you remember, maybe about 3 years ago, she was the pup I adopted here who gave birth to 7 pups a number of weeks later. Yeah, she was a surprise.
That's so beautiful. And why did you decide to adopt these animals?
Just something about them. I worked in the back, and I've also, volunteer with dog walking and volunteering in the back. And it's just the personality of the dog. The Chocolate Lab cross, she had the personality of such a very gentle dog, a loving dog, and she's an 80-pound lap dog right now, and she's my baby.
Do you hear that, Debbie? Okay, it looks like we're going to have to do the YMCA now, I think. Okay, so people, come on in. Let's do the YMCA. Come on, there's tons of people in here. Okay, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Or the the Winnipeg Humane Society. Woo! So keep those phones ringing, everybody. We need some more donations. We have just over 5 minutes left, and I'm here with Debbie, and she's been answering phones all evening, doing a great job at that. And can you tell us a little bit more? You said that you do a lot of other Hear that? Yeah. Hear that? Keep calling in. More dancing, more dancing. But can you tell us some more things that you do here at the Humane Society? Like, what else do you volunteer at?
What I like also doing is I go out with the Humane Society and try to help adopt dogs at some of the fairs. Like the pet stores, we'll go out to certain pet stores and we'll have a number of dogs with us. You know, sometimes it's a mixture between adult dogs and puppies, and we just have a hoot of trying to find them homes. So it's exciting. But there's one more thing I want to say. Joanne, you've done a great job with your students. Bravo to you. Bravo.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's so great. And you, Debbie, are great. And all these volunteers are so phenomenal. And I think we're wrapping up here. We have to go to our next story, actually, who is about Buddy, the dog, who was adopted today. So we'll go to that story right now. Hi, we're here live with Leanne Cater, the boss lady from QX104, and I know that I'm personally really excited to be here with you today. Can you tell me now, who is your favorite country singer?
I think at the moment it has to be Casey Musgraves. It's a tough question, though. I've been in country music for more than 20 years, so it's pretty hard to pick favorites for me. That'd be like asking a volunteer at the Winnipeg Humane Society what their favorite pet is.
That's true. That's very true. Now we're going to get a little bit personal here with Leanne. Leanne, can you tell me about your love story?
Yeah, oh, I do. I have a really wonderful love story, and I hope I don't cry or anything because I miss him very much. He's gone now. But back in 1992, I had a TV show, and we were shooting a show at a Humane Society location. And there was a scene at the end of the show where I had to pick a cat. My co-host picked one. That cat raked his whole face. And the one who had been trying to get my attention for the whole day, I finally said, okay, get the white cat. Pulled him out. He'd had a broken back leg. He'd been hit by a car. And I was doing the last shot with him, and he was purring so loud it took over the microphone. So I had to hike him off to the side, and he started licking my chin, and I looked down, and he stuck his tongue up my nose. I always say that he took my heart out through my nose that day. But he was with me for 19 years after that. He passed at 21, and he was just honestly the love of my life. He outlasted a husband, 2 dogs, a dog-like boyfriend.
That is a true love story. Now, why is it so important for you to be here today?
Well, Joshua Joseph, the Technicolor Dream Cat, was actually his full name. He was a white cat, all white except for a freckle on his nose. But he's probably the best reason I can give. I know how important it is to have that kind of care available in the community. The Winnipeg Humane Society does so much in the community that people don't even realize. But of course, the biggest, most important job is the job they do for our furry friends. And without the Humane Society, Joshua never would have made it. He was hit by a car. He would have been left to perish then, and he lived a beautiful, happy life, 19 years, and made my life a better place to live in. So you've got to support organizations that make that kind of thing possible.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you'd like to come and save some lives, we'd love to have you come down here, adopt a cat, maybe make a donation. That would be absolutely amazing. And thank you so much, Leanne, for being here. And if you have to go to the grocery store and take a drive, tune in to QX104 as well, because we're live here, and yeah, it's great. Next we have Harry the cat, and he actually was bit, so yeah, so it's a bit graphic, so if you don't want to watch that, maybe look away for a couple of minutes. All right, thanks.
Thank you, Liz.
In support of the Winnipeg Humane Society.
Hi, I'm here with Bill from Pet Plan Insurance. Now try saying that at home. Pet Plan Insurance, Pet Plan Insurance. It's a bit of a tongue twister, so try saying it really fast. You try saying it fast.
Pet Plan Pet Insurance.
Okay, you're way faster.
I've said it a couple of times.
Yeah, okay, so what is it exactly that you do, Bill?
So we provide 30 days insurance coverage for accidents and illnesses for everyone who adopts a pet. So cat or dog, they leave the Humane Society, they've got $1,000 coverage. From time they go home, it turns into activated coverage at 12:01 a.m. So we provide that complimentary for the Humane Society and the adopters.
That is amazing. So what kind of accidents do animals get into?
Everything. So anything you can think of, from you got a small dog who's jumping off the couch to an accident by car. I mean, getting hit by a car. It's an unfortunate thing that would happen, but people have to go in for emergency surgery. Pets have the same thing. So anything from, you could have a hip issue, you could fracture something, you could break a bone. Tons of things that happen, especially a lot of small animals, puppies jumping off a couch. I mean, I brought my pet home. It was about that tall, and it literally couldn't go up the stairs. So you could imagine anything can happen.
Oh my goodness. So what is the worst thing that you've ever seen?
Oh, we won't share the worst thing we've ever seen, but I mean, you can only imagine pets will digest things. They love to chew on your couch. They love to chew on your phone cords. They'll do anything like that. I mean, we've had x-rays where we've had curly cords inside the digestive tract. You have to, go in for emergency surgery and things like that. Anything can happen, so.
And why is this so important?
Well, if you just think about veterinary care, 1 in 3 pets every year is going to have something happen to them, whether it's an illness or an accident, and they're going to have to go to the veterinarian. And so with veterinarian costs today, it's very important to have insurance coverage. And so that pet plan really just puts that insurance peace of mind in place that allows people to sleep at night and know that their pets have care if they go to the veterinarian.
Can you say it again for me one more time?
Pet plan, pet insurance.
Faster?
Pet plan, pet insurance.
Pet,
You say it.
pet,
You try it fast.
Pet plan, pet insurance.
Not bad.
No, it's not really good at all. Okay, so coming up next, we have Graham, who's actually in the phone room, and he's going to be chatting with us a little bit. So thank you so much, Bill, for being with us
You're very
today.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, so I'm here with Courtney and Elena, and they're part of the fundraising initiative, and they've actually got some pretty cool things here. They've got some bowls. So Courtney, would you like to tell me a little bit about those?
Yeah, absolutely. These 4 bowls we're holding now are part of our Celebrity Pet Bowl auction that is running until next Sunday, March 23rd. And basically what it is we have 20 bowls signed by a variety of different celebrities, some from sports, some from music, some from pop culture. I'm holding a Joan Rivers one right now, and I'm also holding a Carrie Underwood bowl. And they're all up for auction on our website. So go to our website for some information on that and go and place some bids.
Yeah, that looks really cool. What do we have over here?
This one I got one from Jason Alexander, who is George from Seinfeld, and I got one from Olympic gold medalist Jennifer Jones, signed by her. So yeah, if you're a fan, or if you have a dog who's a fan, or a cat who's a fan, why not bid and get a really unique gift that no one else is going to have.
You know what? I'm a really big Carrie Underwood fan, so I think I'm going to try and bid on that one. I don't have any pets, so I could use it for my roommate or something. I don't know. And Elena, you actually did the telethon last year, so
that's right.
do you have any hosting tips?
Well, last year on this time I was very nervous. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I found if you just smiled and talked about cute animals, you can't really go wrong with that. So I guess that's my tip for the day.
And why is it so important that you're here?
Well, I'm here because I really believe in what the Winnipeg Humane Society does. I'm so proud to be a part of this organization that helps so many animals per year. And it's just great that we have such a supportive community of volunteers and supporters who are taking the time out of their day to donate. Even if it's a small amount, it all helps. So it's a really great thing to see.
And I've also got this lovely quilt keeping me warm here in this cold room, and it's got a few names on it. Can you tell me, Courtney, a little bit about this quilt here?
Yeah, this quilt is just a small sampling of a larger quilt that we created. It's hanging on the wall over there. We got back over 1,200 individual squares. They're all personalized by our donors. They either are, they have a name of their pet on it, or it's in memory of a pet they lost. But this was just a new initiative that we thought would be neat. We sent them out to the community, and the community really embraced this and helped us build a really nice keepsake.
Yeah, there's a really, really big wall over to the side there, and there's tons and tons of names, so that's so great, and it's a really cool way to help raise awareness and fundraise. Also, this is our 100th hit of the day, so woohoo! Everybody clap and be excited. That's so great. And we also just got some donations from Arthur and Monica, so thank you so much. And again, I haven't heard those phones ringing for a while, so you better call in because we only have a couple hours left. 1 hour left, so you better hurry up and call. 1 hour left, and the number is on the screen, and it's not leaving, so call. We really need you to call. And next we have a story about Harry the cat who was bitten, and it's a little bit graphic, so if you don't want to look, just shut your eyes for a couple of minutes.
Okay, this is Harry.